Hello, greetings. This is Gilles Mansour. I'm called to come and say hello. Wish you a good day. I hope you're having a wonderful day. For every day is an opportunity to create something new, miraculous, marvelous. And so I'm going to read the chakra. The chakras are centers of energy that are aligned on a vertical axis. There are two essential understanding in life. There is the horizontal axis, the cross of matter, the time and space, and there is the vertical axis that gives us access to the higher planes and the higher realm. And so we want to always be connected in the heart of heart to the guidance and the flow that is emerging from the center of that pillar, but we also want to be conscious of the holographic experiences that life is presenting for us on the outside world. And so I'm just going to read I'm going to pull 9 cards from the Dakini deck to see what maybe the sun escaped. Well, it's going to be about purification and discrimination. The first thing to address, the sun was the phoenix was an escapee. So it's about discrimination. It's about where do you put your energies. It's called the pearl before swine. And so it's about being discriminating and understanding what are the cause and effect of certain aspect within. And so in order to be reborn into something new, because if we hold on to certain energies, then they don't let us go. What it's creating on the second chakra, the earth plane chakra, is creating a holocaust. All the reality is have to be reconsidered. Trust that there will be new, there will be so much energies that will be once, because the old has to be destroyed in order to bring about the new. It's like we cannot grow those two species of the third dimension and fifth dimension. So everything is existing in parallel, but for us to transition from one world to another can be challenging. And so so we'll return to that, but in the third chakra, the solar plexus, we have centering, we have the present, we have this understanding of the now, that no matter what, we have to, everything that happens, all the chaos happens below our consciousness. Let's go back to the pearl before swine, this discrimination. The thing is that we don't want to get into depression, we don't want to go into a gloomy state, we don't want to, because we do not have clarity over things. We want to be able to move into the state of transformation, to hold the seed of change in our root. For the change is what will bring us to where we need to go in a lot faster way. In terms of the Holocaust, we do not want to solve is the three-way riddle. We do not want to try to solve the situation by mental reasoning. It's not really necessary. What we want to do is to accept the deep end, to accept that it is the ending of something, that the ending we have to pass through whatever we need to pass through. On the heart chakra, the heart level, which brings us to the centering in the solar plexus. In terms of the heart, we have cutting through, which is about it's about making reform. It's about cutting through, establishing where the line what is acceptable, what is not acceptable, to redefine the certain aspect of that. What we're communicating is the Mount Meru, the center of the universe. It is a power center. Mount Meru is a physical mountain, but there is this physical plane that is called paradise, that is the center of all gravity, that is the center of the universe. And as we stay focalized onto this center, or wherever we can conceive, or however we can conceive it, we want to keep our thoughts to the source, to God, to the Creator, and let things flow from there. For what we see in our third eye is Shakti, the spirit of trees. We are growing, we are understanding the growth process, we are being educated. What we see in our crown chakra is the chameleon. It is not a very stable position, for it has the ability to adapt, but it lacks a little bit the stability. So we'll be able will be happening in the earth plane, in the earth star chakra. It's the guardian, which is a deep mystical experience, a deep mystical initiation. Expect the unexpected in terms of experiences, spiritual, psychic experiences. And as the chameleon on the crown will be assisted by the great mother Isis. It means we will have this power to blend in, but will be following this deeper intuition, and life becomes self-revealing. What will be coming in terms of the future self, the Soul Star, which is probably the most important card here because it's what will be coming down, is the temptation. It is an open doorway, an invitation. So it is use the opportunities, pay attention to all the opportunities that life, as we move through this understanding, I love my life, life will be saying yes to much more of what the opportunities that life offers us. So it is important to remind ourselves to say, I love my life. If you're doing something unpleasant or you have a negative emotion, repeat yourself, I love my life. And at the end of the day, you'll see that you'll start to feel a lot more like the love for your life. For we are very precious. And so as spiritualists, we have to let go of the people that follow our teachings, trust that there is the divine light within them, that will enlighten them at the right time. As parents, we have to let go of our children and trust. As we have to let go of we have to free our government. We have no need for them. We have to, in a company, when there is somebody that exercises freedom, it's for the expansion of the company. So everything has to come within the trust. For we have chosen to choose to create outside of the law, outside of the divine perfection of the kingdom, but we have to return to that to integrate the creation outside and the creation inside. For I am that I am. The God is love and loves all life, so He has to love you. So you have to love your life. So I love where I am. I love who I am. I love all that I am, and repeat to yourself to that, and be kind to yourself. Start taking care of yourself to demonstrate the same love that God can show for you, for yourself. It is a challenge. For the Earth is a very difficult platform. It's for Ascended Master only. It's a university level. If you're there, it's because there are trillions and quadrillions and quintillions of souls that wanted to come down, but we've been the chosen one that have been part of the almost 5 billion people that live on the Earth. So. But we all have a unique mission. It's because in the inner self we want to find the state of permanence and perfection, but in the outer self there is always a dance of opposite between dark and light, between fear and love, between wanted and unwanted, between excluded and included, between all those dance of opposites have to be always balanced out. So it's part of a dance, and we do not want the whole story to rule our experience. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. The paintings is just the lower chakras, so the transitional painting here, and then the higher chakras, the cosmic chakras. So I'm going to pull 4 more cards. The highest wisdom is the trees. It's the tree spirit, to understand our growth, to accept that we're growing slowly but surely. When we look at a tree, we don't see it grow. It is growing. It's inevitable. What we need to understand is love life. We have to be more available. Personally, I haven't been really so available to romantic potential. I hope in the future my life will be more. It's going to gear me towards that. What we need to do is phobias. We need to address whatever makes us afraid is really what we need to face in order to be free from that. As we do that, we find forgiveness. As we forgive ourselves, we are moving forward. And at the outcome, we have persecution and inquisition. We want to be free from all that. And how we'll be free, the finance is going to come in to free us from that. For once we'll have freedom, we'll have abundance of finance, which is plenty for whatever we need. Then we are free. We are free. We no longer need anybody. We don't no longer need. For that is where it's just an energy. So this is really what comes. We have to work with forgiveness and working with finance, and which will overcome our phobias and our sense of persecution and inquisition. Well, I hope this message will have a meaning for you, for it makes sense to me, at least for now today. It does make sense. I'm going to finish with a song. It's an old pop song. It's an old pop music. It goes like this. It was 20 years ago today. Sgt. Pepper told the band to play. They've been going in and out of style, but they're guaranteed to raise a smile. So may I introduce to you the act you've known all these years, Sgt. Pepper and Lonely Heart Club Band. We're Sgt. Pepper Lonely Heart Club Band. We hope you will enjoy the show. We're Sgt. Pepper Lonely Heart Club Band. Sit back and let the evening go. Sgt. Pepper Lonely, Sgt. Pepper Lonely, Sgt. Pepper Lonely Heart Club Band. It's wonderful to be here, it's certainly a thrill. You're such a lovely audience, we'd like to take you home with us, we'd like to take you home. I don't really want to stop the show, but I thought you might like to know that the singer's gonna sing a song, and he wants you all to sing along. So let me introduce to you the one and only Billy Cheers and Sgt. Pepper Lonely Heart Club Band. Well, thank you for sticking till the end. So it was very famous, really wonderful, very cheerful song. And I hope you're having a wonderful day, that you're ready for the manifestation of all kinds of miracles, that you tuned in, that you're receptive, you're ready. And please let me know. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. So I wish you a good day. Namaste.